Okay, I'm going to show how to make some Tangram art. And first thing, I've made out of walnut this plaque that I'm going to put it on. And I've cut out several pieces of foam. This is just 3 mil. I like thicker, but I couldn't find the white in any thicker, so I had to cut everything else smaller too. And piece of cloth here, and a toothpick, and a glue, rubber glue. So basically, this one is a Christmas theme, and I lay it out to get the rough positioning of everything, and just put it out like this so that it looks, I can see where everything's going to go. This particular one is a manger scene. This is you know, the head and the little body wrapped in swaddling clothes, and then the manger itself. The design I made. Now, to make it work, I have to make sure I get it right in the right position, and I'm just really eyeballing it, not using any kind of measuring device here other than getting it approximately right. So once you get it positioned and it looks pretty level here, then you've got to find a good anchor point to start with. What I mean by that is something that you put down that once it's glued you can put everything up against it, and it'll help keep the piece in a good shape. In this case, this is the anchor point because it's right in the middle and everything pushes up against it. So that's the one that I'm going to use as the anchor point. So with this identified as the anchor point, I hold down the other pieces and pick it up and get it ready to put glue on it. This is a rubber cement glue, and you have to be careful not to get it because it stretches and gets on everything. I have to reduce some of them sometimes. Put it on a little bit, scratch it off, close the lid because it'll dry out. Take the toothpick and pick this up, and then very carefully come to the corners of it. You want to get it up to the corner but not over. Rolling it around down here, stretch it out a little bit, close to the corner there, smooth it out, turn it around, and just get the whole thing. Just kind of roll the glue like that. And there's clearly too much on this, which is better than not having enough. And pull that off, put that back down, and then carefully come over here and put it back down where you want it to be. Now I find that you want to tap it down, but it'll move and curl back up because it's not glued yet totally. So I pull off one, put that on top, then you do your next one. I just use that weight to keep it from curling up on me. This one takes a little bit more glue. Again, you just kind of push it off like that, and that gets rid of some of those little stringy things. Put the lid back on, get the same toothpick, and again roll it towards the corners. Kind of just pull it a little bit like that, and then push it away because you don't want too much. Because what happens is it seeps through. When you lay a weight on it, it will the glue will come out from underneath, and then you've got to deal with moving the glue out from underneath it. So here again, get it on evenly, and then I scrape it off, put that back down. Move this jobber here, put on the next one. So I got a little glue on my finger. Find a good spot to layer down on. A little piece of glue right there, and set it down, tap it in place, make sure the corners are coming down. You want to get glue on the top, and pull out the next one, and put the weight down, keep it from coming back up. So then grab the next one, find the best side of it. This one's got a little fleck on it, and that's just paper or lint, but I want to get the good looking side, and put the next one on there. A little bit more, scratch it off, again, you get a big bubble of it and then kind of pull it towards the corner. Get it really close, not overlapping though. And get it up to that corner. Then it's just a matter of spreading it over the rest of it. And getting it all over that. Spread it out real good. This corner, gotta get it up there too. And once it's spread out pretty good, clear off some of the excess and put it on the other side. Watch your fingertips because they will get glue on them if you're not careful, and then you end up putting that onto the top of the piece. Now sometimes if they haven't, they shift a little bit, so you got to move them around and put them back in place. Put that weight on there again, push it down. Now I'll do the head piece, which both sides look pretty good, so I'll use that. You have to kind of figure out how much to put on. Usually just a little bit of a bubble and then scratch it off there. And now again with this. And if the toothpick gets too full, you want to get a new toothpick. I'm probably going to get a new one after this particular one, because it makes it hard to guess how much to get. So get that up to the corners, pull that off, slide this. You want to put it probably right in one of the corners and then just kind of push it down and then come away from it. Because if you slide it around the thing, you end up with glue everywhere, and that doesn't look good. Again, put that on to hold it in place. When I get them all done, actually you can clean the toothpick too, if it doesn't get dry yet. When I get it all done, then I put more weight on it, not just one plaque. So, get this guy, put it on there, and spread it around. I always go to the tightest corners first. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but that's what I'm used to doing. So I go up to that corner, then up to this corner, and then along here to this corner, spreading it out there, coming down here, and then I just kind of go over the whole thing to make sure it's clean or smooth. Put the corner on, lay it down. Yeah, I got a little bit of glue on that one right there, so I'll probably end up having to redo that. But for now, I've got what I've got. Put that down. Clean my fingers again. With this, put a little bit of glue on there. Clean that again. So, bring it up to the smallest corners, across the main part, up to the main corner, bring it back down, and there it is. And put it on here. Make sure each corner is down. You want to make sure there's nothing on the back of the plaque you're pushing down on top, because that'll indent the foam. So now the last piece. Darn stuff gets all over your fingers when you're not careful. Clean off my toothpick, pick it up, spread it out to the corner again. And smooth it out over the whole surface. Now, I originally hadn't been using a weight on the plaque I was working on, and it just caused problems because it would curl up on me. And so there you have it glued down in place. And there's the plaque with the new little guy on it. And what I do is I take that into the other room and put more weight on it and let it sit overnight. And that's how you do it.